Hi, this is JJ, your Abundant Artist Mentor, with a creative energy report for the week of December 10th through the 16th. And this week is very interesting because it starts, I think I say that every week. It's really interesting. This one, however, has a bit of a paradox in it because at the beginning of this week, which is for the energy report, sort of this Friday through Monday. So if you were taking a long weekend, right? Friday through Monday, it's kind of about doing one thing. And the last part of the week, Tuesday through Thursday, is a little bit about something else. And they're sort of under the same umbrella, but they're kind of paradoxical. So really pay attention to how to use these energies to set you and your creative work up for success. So the beginning of the week until about the 13th, the 10th through the 13th, it's really about enrolling people in your vision. So coming up with a vision for your business, for the upcoming year, maybe for the upcoming quarter, or maybe even a vision for the end of the year, beginning of the year. You don't have to be that far out in time. So it's coming up with this vision, and the energy is actually there to help you support enrolling other people in that vision, to use your communicating skills and sort of sell it, market it, persuade them. And I've got a technique to help you with that. And this is sort of based on the sandwich technique. It's also based on the work of my teacher, Rhonda Britten of the Fearless Living Institute, where you start this enrolling conversation, is what my mentor calls it. So you start off talking about how you see this person, you're thankful for this person. So that's the first part of that sandwich. Oh, I'm so grateful, darling husband, that, you are really have supported me in my creative work. I'm making stuff up. You've really you've supported me in my creative work. Then you switch the sandwich and you make your request. This is the middle part of the sandwich. If there are 3 layers of a sandwich, 1, 2, 3. So the middle part is making the request. So I've really seen, husband, how you've supported me. You've given me the studio space in our house. You've allowed me to have my private studio space in my house, not given me, but allowed me to have that space. We've worked out a schedule where I can actually have time to do my work. You've helped me pack up for some of my shows. So I really appreciate the support you've given me. Be very specific in that, right? I'm not just saying you've supported me, add some details in there so that they know that you see them. Then that second part of the sandwich is where that shift happens, like I said, and you ask and you say, so next year, what I'd like to do is blank, fill in the blank. As I look at next year, I'd really like to expand even more with my business. And I know last year I made X amount of dollars with my creative work, and it was a great goal. Next year, I'd really love to double that. And to do that, I actually need a little more time in my studio each week. I'm thinking maybe Fridays I would spend in my studio. And also I need to invest a little bit more money in my supplies here at the top end. But again, I'm planning to double my income next year. So it's all going to come out in the end in a really great way. So again, here's my vision I'm enrolling him in. More time in the studio and more money invested. And then at the end, that bottom sandwich, or maybe it's the top. I guess you'd build your sandwich from the bottom up. So the top of the sandwich is what is possible. What is possible? So, darling husband of mine, what's possible if I can double my income next year? I really see that we could have that great vacation that we've always talked about before our daughter goes to college. And I really think it would contribute to the household a lot. Plus, me having that success, that creative success, is just going to make me feel better about myself. And I think I'm going to be a better partner to you if I'm not worried about this, having to get out there and create in this limited time. So, I'm wondering if you're on board with that. So that's, again, that sort of enrolling sandwich, again, based on my mentor's work, Rhonda Britten from the Fearless Living Institute. So that's this first part of the week, the weekend into Monday. Then the energy shifts and it still supports this vision process, yet it's no longer about communicating. As a matter of fact, it's about keeping your mouth quiet unless someone asks. If your spouse asks you for more information in that time, of course, provide it. But otherwise, it's more about enrolling yourself at that point. So you've got the vision and how you're going to enroll yourself. Let me just look at my notes for a second. Oh, yes. You might start to have a lot of ideas come up around this vision. And it's not about acting on the vision right now. It's about channeling those ideas into your work. So it's a really great time to take your ideas and translate them into your creative work. That is what the energy supports, is for you to express yourself creatively at that point, not verbally. And it doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to paint a picture of that vacation. It doesn't mean such a literal translation, but just to have the ideas bubbling and let it come through you and out into your creative work. So I hope that really sets you up for success, because again, the energies are all around support this visioning, especially for the end of the year or upcoming year. And yet they're very different, where the first part of the week, communicate, the energy's there to support you in communicating and enrolling people in your vision. And then that last part of the week is about creating and sort of, I see it as enrolling your soul even deeper into the vision, or enrolling your soul's already enrolled, but to really make that vision, again, this is something my mentor says, to make that vision more real than your fears around it, enrolling yourself in that way. So I'd love to hear from you if this has supported you. If you got it through a newsletter, you can go ahead and reply to the newsletter. Or if you're seeing this on social media somewhere, I'd love to hear a comment from you to let me know if this is supporting you, because boy, it supports me. So I hope it supports you too. So until next time, I'm your abundant artist mentor, helping you to use the energy to experience more expansion, more growth in your heart, in your soul, and in your creative work. Stay inspired.